I'm Atta, a London-based coffee startup entrepreneur. Over the past few months, I've been converting a Ford Transit van into a mobile home and coffee business with the goal of being completely independent and free to travel and earn as I go. This week, I focus on rebranding the bean extract logo, deal with a bit of a health scare, launch my first Google Advert, and fix my van's diesel heater yet again, just in time for market.
I feel really sick. I never get headaches, and I've got this throbbing headache.
I've got diesel in my eye, I've got diesel in my mouth. Pretty sure I've got it all over my clothes. I feel sick. Let's hope this works.
I feel honoured. It's an honour.
Oh, look at that.
It's amazing.
Love it.
It's a nightmare. I'm getting an error 8. I haven't had one of these for a long time. It's mid-November. It's about 12:46 a.m. and the temperature inside is about 13-14 degrees, and this is literally the worst thing imaginable right now. It's Sunday. I've been working all day. I'm knackered. And I'm cold. But anyway, I'm too tired to try and sort it out right now. I've been under the van, I've had a look. It doesn't look like there's a fuel supply issue. I don't know what to think right now. I'm too tired. So I'm going to go to bed. Thankfully, I've got a nice down duvet, which is really warm. And that'll be fine for the evening. And 13 degrees isn't that bad. If it was like 1 degree, it'd be pretty rough. And I have an emergency electric heater anyway, so that's okay. I can use that as a backup. It's always good when when you're an electric hookup anyway. It's not the end of the world, but it's just really frustrating. Like these bleeding diesel heaters are a nightmare. I've literally done everything to make it work. It's just driving me mental. But to give it credit, it has supplied me with heat on a daily basis since I sort of sorted out the non-return valve issue. That was like a month ago. So it's been working beautifully for like a month. So I don't know. I'm a bit concerned that it might be like, I don't know, like filled up with soot or something, because I run it on the lowest setting, and I've heard that you should always like run it for a little bit on the highest setting to like clear out any soot. But yeah, anyway, I really need to go to bed, so yeah, I'll check in with you later. I've hooked up the electric heater. It's a 2 kilowatt electric heater, and it's very quickly heating up the van. So I'm really glad I've got this as a backup. I'm feeling really terrible this morning. I don't know what's going on. I feel really sick. I never get headaches, and I've got this throbbing headache. I'm not sneezing, I'm not coughing. I can still taste and smell, so I don't know. I've just got a really bad headache. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. I don't know. Last night was not the best night's sleep. I left the little electric heater on, and I feel like it just massively dehydrated me. I don't know. I feel really like, I feel dizzy. Just in these times when you feel sick, it freaks you out so much, because you're like, what's happening? What have I got? Or and I can't do any work. It's Monday morning. I want to do my accounting. I want to get to work. I've got like a million things to do on my checklist, and I can't. I just feel so ill. Anyway, I don't think I can film anymore. I'll let you know if it gets any better. Hopefully it'll get a bit better. I can't even open my eyes. It's just really light sensitive. It's 2 o'clock. I basically just passed out. And I think it was a migraine. Because I've never had a migraine, but I've heard them described. I became really light sensitive, really dizzy. I felt like I was going to throw up. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning that I filmed that video where I was like describing to you how I felt. And then about half an hour later, I just literally passed out. Blacked out, and I pulled the cover over my head, like my hood over my head, because I just couldn't stand the light. My head was just spinning out. I'm really concerned actually. I don't know what happened there. I was freaking out. I was thinking, oh my god, like what if I've like contracted COVID or something? But the symptoms just didn't line up with that, thankfully. But yeah, that kind of stuff really freaks you out. I feel better now. Like my head is clear. I don't feel dizzy. I don't feel sick. Yeah, that was. But I'm so frustrated because half the day is gone. It's like 2 o'clock. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, and now I feel really sapped. Like I feel really tired. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some work now. Oh, half the day. That's so frustrating. But at least I'm not sick anymore, I hope. I hope I don't get another headache. It was so bad. It was like a splitting headache, and then just all my energy went, and I just I just needed darkness. It was crazy. I've literally never had a migraine before. I'm almost certain it was a migraine. It's like my first ever migraine. The joys of working too hard, eh? I finally got round to redesigning the logo. I've had quite a few customers asking me if the company was called Extract, and they see the visual depiction of the bean next to the wording Extract, and it just goes to show, like, you come up with an idea in your head, and you think, like, I'm both quite a visual and an analytical person, so like I just sort of jump between the visual and the wording, and I go, oh, it's obvious, it's bean extract. There's a picture of a bean and it's extract. But the market will correct you just like really naturally. So when I've lost count of how many people have asked me if the company's called Extract. And I keep saying, like, no, it's called bean extracts, there's a bean. But yeah, you just end up going, okay, well, I'm not always going to be there to correct people. So I need to make this crystal clear. Bean extract. And then we've got the website that will come underneath. So I guess in terms of the company, this is quite a big shift. It also, quite annoyingly, means I'm gonna have to reorder most of my van signage, which is a horrible expense that I will put off for as long as possible. But in terms of all the softer branding, like the loyalty cards, the stickers, all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna update that, and then I guess once I've made good use out of that van signage, I will update it.
but at least I can be glad that I don't have like a string of shops or something. I can't imagine how massive companies do rebranding. It must be so expensive. But yeah, so I'm really glad that I finally like nipped that in the bud. And I was actually thinking when I ordered my van signage, I had it in the back of my mind, like I'm gonna be changing the logo anyway, but I just didn't have time. Like I was just like, get it done, just get the signage, because it is like, it's better to have some signage than no signage. So yeah, I'm glad that that's done. That was a real big thing to check off the list. So yeah, I need to now go through all of my marketing folders and update. Like, you just think how many things I've created off the back of that logo. So I've got to sort of drop this new logo into everything. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with the rest of today. I feel a lot better from this morning. I don't know what happened this morning. But yeah, I'm glad that's over. Just trying to be productive.
One of the really difficult sort of things that I had to create was an animated logo for my YouTube videos, and I'm just having to retwig that to put in the extra wording in the logo. And basically I've completely forgotten how I did it, so I've had to watch all of the YouTube videos again to figure out how to use the tools in Photoshop. So it's just, make sure you get your logo right. I mean, I know logos develop, I'm so grateful for the market feedback that I've been getting and the confusion of like what people want to call my company. So yeah, no, it's brilliant, and I'm so grateful that I can do it at this stage where relatively there's a few things that need tweaking.
So I've just finished creating my first Google Advert. Really excited to be launching it and sharing it online. And let's see how much traffic is going to direct to the website. I've just installed a new projector, the sort of cheap one that I got off eBay. The image quality was so bad that it actually wasn't very enjoyable watching any movies on it. So I got this Philips PicoPix projector, which is really nice. Again, I got it off eBay second hand, and it works a treat. I've got to sort of figure out what cables work. I need to buy an adapter for the HDMI to go into the smaller one, but the image quality is so much better. It's like genuinely HD, which is lovely. The picture is a bit smaller with the eBay projector. It did throw a bigger image, so it sort of like filled a bit more, but I prefer it be a little bit smaller and crystal clear than being big and all blurry and pixelated. So yeah, that should allow me to have a bit more downtime, a bit more me time. Still got a million things to do today, and I probably won't be able to watch anything on it for some while to come, but it's there, it's installed, and when I do want to watch a movie or something, then I've got something at least. I've just spent this morning coming up with some new marketing material for the coffee bar. It's really exciting, just some new product lines, reminders and things like that. It's lovely to exercise all that graphic design knowledge that I learnt when I was younger. It is time consuming, but it is fun, it's creative. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting to put that all on display and get people all jazzed up about the products, and introducing some new product lines for Christmas, which I'm really excited about. It's Friday night. I've got to be up at like 4 a.m. Tomorrow morning. The time at the moment is coming up to 7 p.m, though it feels a lot later with it being so dark. This week I've had an issue since Monday morning with error 8s again with the diesel heater, and I've just been putting it off. I just didn't want to get under the van because it's been really cold, but I'm sort of pressed now. I'm sort of in a situation. Tomorrow morning I need to lay power onto the coffee machine, and that is going to draw quite a lot of wattage. and the electric heater that I've been using as a backup draws around 2000 watts. So the combined wattage draw through the 13 amp cable that I've got going to the socket, it's just going to blow all the fuses. So I've got to get under there now. I've got to fix this diesel heater so that tomorrow morning I've got a good source of heat, and I can also warm up the coffee machine. So it's cold, it's dark, it's still sort of raining a bit, but I've got to get under there. I've got to get this done. So all part of the joys of living in a van, eh? So I'm going to use this suction pump, and I'm going to suck the diesel through the pipeline, and hopefully it's just an air blockage. That's what I'm hoping, and then it should just kick straight in. If it's not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Stop it! Again, diesel has my phone. I hate the taste of diesel. It's a known cancerogen as well. Bloody hell. What am I doing? I've ordered a little syringe, little 250, can't remember now, 250, 500 milliliter syringe. And I think that's going to be a lot more effective than that stupid big metal syringe or pump. It's just completely ineffective and it's cumbersome. Anyway, I'm going to try and run it now. So let's see if it works. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to quickly turn it off, and then just make sure these vents are open. So they're open, and then I'm just going to prime the pump a little bit. Hopefully that will work. Well, I'm going to let it warm up and I'll let you know if I get another E8, but fingers crossed. So the good news is, so far I haven't had an error 8, but it is quite unusual. It's not very hot, so when I put my hand over the vent, it's like lukewarm. I don't know quite what that means. Maybe it's not getting enough fuel. Maybe it's the chamber's flooded because I've been priming it over and over with diesel, so I need to give it some time to burn off all that excess diesel. I don't know. It's the last thing you want to be worrying about just like the night before you go to market. I mean, what's the time? It's like 7:15. I've got to be in bed in like 45 minutes. So much added pressure. Hopefully it will get hot. It's about 14 degrees in the van, so it's not warm. Oh look, here we go. Error 8. Nightmare. Okay. I'm gonna have to try again. There's definitely something gone wrong here. I'm gonna run it one more time because I think it might need it. So and basically I think I've got to relocate that pump closer to the tank, because I think that's the source of all my problems, to be honest with you. I'm gonna try and restart this heater 2 more times just to see if that will kick it into gear. let's see how we go with that. I've got diesel in my eye, I've got diesel in my mouth. Pretty sure I've got it all over my clothes. I feel sick. Let's hope this works. 10 seconds should do. It's now 8 o'clock. If I can't get it to work, I'm just gonna sack it off and I'm just gonna use the electric heater and I'll just have to do what I used to do. Just get out the van, just get ready, get out the van and turn everything on manually from the outside. Bit of a pain, but it's got to be done. I need my sleep. I've faffed around with it enough. I've spent an hour faffing around with it and I think I've covered myself in enough diesel. I feel sick. It seems to be working now. When I put my hand over the vent, it's pretty hot. It's not as hot as it usually is, but it's hot. And it hasn't given me an error 8, so I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to set the timer and hopefully it will just kick in tomorrow morning and it will work. I am so pleased to let you know that the diesel heater worked this morning, so sucking all that diesel through that pipe was totally worth it. The diesel heater is working again. Bleeding airlocks. In terms of the weather this weekend, it's looking good. Yeah, it's like clear, there's not too much wind, there's not too much rain, so I'm hoping it's going to be a good weekend and I'll be able to achieve as much as I possibly can. It's Saturday morning, I'm at Hoxton Street Market. Slightly different location today. I'm parked outside of Hoxton Garden because from what I understand, the market manager here at Hoxton Street Market may be getting the key very soon to the garden. It's a privately owned garden square, and that would be lovely because if we're allowed to open the garden during the market time, people will have a place to sit and enjoy their coffee, so it'll be a really nice addition to the market. I've added some nice social distancing measures here at the market, just following on from what I did at Chatsworth Road. So as you can see, just using these distancing pads, which encourages some good social distancing. I've got the table all laid out and got a nice location here by the fruit traders, and it is very quiet, but it's early, and there's one thing I've learned over the months of trading here is that in the mornings it is very quiet and quite stressful, but it does sometimes pick up in the afternoons. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm also by the bike locks, the lockup, so it's a nice place to chat with cyclists. Coffee and cycling kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, we'll see if I can drum up a bit of business talking to the local cyclists in the community. But other than that, looking forward to a good day. It's the first day in a couple of weeks where there's no rain in sight. Touch wood, hopefully. There's no rain today. Quite little wind. And tomorrow is looking even better, so I'm excited about tomorrow as well. So one thing I need to do today is update the signage So with the brand change, I need to create a new brand logo. It shouldn't be too hard.
Looks amazing.
Pleasure. It's just the end of the day here at Hoxton Street Market. It's the launch of the new special large chocolatey drink that I've created. Has gone down a storm. People really enjoyed it, and so I'll be carrying that on going forward. I'm a little bit frustrated right now because my social distancing markers, 3 out of the 5 of them that I put down today have gone missing. So yeah, I won't be putting those down in Hoxton Street again. But other than that, it's been a lovely day. The weather has been very, very good today, very calm. It's such a luxury when you've got good weather. It really helps. And tomorrow's going to be a calm day as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've just got to pack everything up. I've also torn through my hot chocolate powder. There seems to be a much bigger demand for hot chocolate and chocolate-based drinks as we head into late November. So I'm going to have to stock up on more hot chocolate going forward. Hey guys, we're at Chatsworth Road. It's Sunday. We're really excited to be making some outstanding coffees today. We've got our fantastic team here, Adam and Joseph, ready to give it all they've got. And because Adam really impressed me last week with his team spirit and his hard work ethic, I'm going to reward him in kind with his own jacket here today. So let's see if he gets
honored.
this.
It's an honor.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Great. Looking sharp, sir. Looking sharp.
Thank you.
Ready to go? Ready to
Hello.
go. Let's do this.
It's lovely, thank you. And I'm sure Bear will approve of this. Buddy, what's this? Yes, he also thinks it's great. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Come to Bean Extract.
Oh, well, thank
Chatsworth
you.
Road.
Thank you, William. See you again
Thanks,
soon.
guys. See you later.
Thank you very much. So that's the end of another day at Chatsworth Road Market. The word seems to be getting out because we're getting busier and busier. It's fantastic serving the local coffee community in the area. The locally sourced pastries from our bakery have gone down a treat. Joseph's done a fantastic job on the machine, and Adam, as always, getting stuck in, supporting both of us. It's not
The
an easy
queue's
role,
longer now.
but they're doing absolutely fantastically, and I can't thank you both enough.
Thank you,
How have you found your day?
Great. I'm ready for next Sunday.
How are you enjoying your jacket?
Oh my goodness. I feel the amount of compliments, the amount of people realised it's going to give us your jacket. It's amazing. I love it. I feel like I'm part of the team.
Yeah. Great.
I know.
Great. I'll give you some of these, and we'll see you next week.
Hey folks, if you liked that video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you stay up to date with all of the latest developments coming from Bean Extract. And if you want to try the world's best coffee, head on over to beanextract.co.uk and grab yourself a bag. We ship all over the world.